right there is select the names of all the products in the store. So let's run a simple query of select name from manufacturers. But if you want the names of the products, there could be double or duplicates in the data set. So whenever you want just names of certain of what is in the product, you'll add a distinct, select distinct so that you can see the unique names without duplicates. So let's run that. Right. So you can see there are 6 products in the store. Sony, Creative Labs, Hewlett Packard, and so forth. So we can see how this table is created. I'm not sure where though. We'll go back to that if you're interested to see how these tables are created from, if you want a refresher from last week. Okay, so the next question here is, now let's assume that the same manager asks you for a list of all the products they have with the price range between 45 and 95. So there should be a products table. There we go. Right, so let's select the whole products table. See, these can't be, these are manufacturers. Hold on. Products. And that. Yeah, no, I think those names are names of manufacturers, not products. So let's run the products table now. There we go. Okay, yeah, now this makes more sense. So remember the first question said, select the names of all the products in the store. So the products are right here, right? So we're gonna do a similar thing, select distinct name from products. So then you want to see the unique products right there. So what you saw before, there was a mistake, there was the manufacturers, but that table is related to this table, and I will show you how. There we go. So seeing 10 rows, there are 10 different types of products in the store. Okay, now let's assume the same manager asks you for a list of products where they have the price range between 45 and 90. So if you look here on the far right, the columns in our data set is code, name, price, and manufacturer. I could bring it up again just so that we can see our columns as we go through the questions. And then we're going to write a query that answers the question. So they want a list of all the products they have with a price range between $45 and $95. Here's the price. So we're going to do a select all from products. Or let's select name since they want the name of those products. Select name from tutorial, where, price. So here, if you remember from last tutorial, there's 2 ways that you could do this. So you want to check a price range between $45 and $95. Do you guys remember the 2 different ways that you can do this? I'll give you one of them. One of them is using operators. So bigger than, smaller than. And there's another way. Anyone? Anyone? Tokolo, even you? All right. So,
Okay, no, just like, can you just repeat the question? I was trying to connect a little bit.
I was saying we're gonna list all the products that have a price range between $45 and $95. So here on the where statement, which function can we use? There's two different ways to do it. You can use the bigger than, smaller than, or there's another way that you can do it if you remember from last tutorial.
Okay, you can also use the between clause where you say where price is equals to, let's say, 45, and no, where price is between 45 and, so you say where price between 45 and 95.
Yes. Oh, thank you. That's correct. So let's run that. See how it comes up. Let's show the price as well. Is there a question in the group? I heard a beep.
Nope, that was just me. You can ignore that.
Okay. Let's include the price itself so that we can see that our query chose correctly. So we're going to say select name and the price as well from the table products where the price is between $45 and $95. Woo! Oh my gosh, I pressed the wrong thing. Can you go back? Oh my gosh, how do I go back? No, it should be here. I'm not sure what happened there, but I'm gonna try get it back. There we go. Let's run that. There we go. So we're seeing that the products with the price range between 45 and 95, the price are the CD drive, toner cartridge, CD drive, toner cartridge. If you don't want the duplicates, do you guys know what we can do to avoid getting these duplicates? So it's just showing us, it's taking the information from a data set. It's probably like this with other columns that are different, but these two columns are the same. So it's giving us duplicates. Do you guys know how to avoid this?
Select distinct.
Yeah. Are you, who's speaking?
Oh, I'm not on mute.
Yeah, but your thought was correct. So I added distinct and there. So getting CD drive and toner cartridge. So that is correct. Okay. The next question, let's assume the same manager asks you to compute the average price of all the products that they offer. Right? So if you remember last time, there was a function called AVG. Is it AVG or AVE? I often confuse it with Python, but we'll see as we go. So we're going to get the average price of all the products that they offer. So we're going to select name, price, but in the price, we will have it as average. And we put an alias, if you remember from last time, so that we can have a name for the average price column that we're calculating, or else it will just show us AVG and not tell us much information about what that column does or how it was calculated. So we'll just name it average price. Let's run that. I'll just put a semicolon there to end the query. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so do you guys know what's missing here? Do you remember what needs to go with an average? When you're calculating an average of something or the function of something, it won't work unless you have a group by clause. So you have to group by name because we want the average price of all the products that they offer. The name is the product. So you have to group by name because you're performing a function on one of the columns. So it needs to know how it should aggregate, because an average, you're taking the sum of of a column, and then you're going to divide it. So that sum, it means you're aggregating, you're putting things together. So it needs to know with which column should it do that on. So it's going to do it on name. And then you'll get the average price of all the products. Let's run that. There. So we could order it so that it makes sense to our eyes. So we can order by the average price. And if you don't mention how you want to order it, it'll automatically be from smallest to biggest. So let's order that. There. So floppy disk has the smallest to average price. And as you go up, printer has the maximum average price. So it's the most expensive. The printers are the most expensive, and your floppy disks. I didn't know that they still sell floppy disks. I mean, some of you guys may be too young to even know what a floppy disk is. But yeah, average price is $5. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Any questions there before I move on?